Happy Saturday, Zonies. Happy Halloween. This is my third and last attempt to get the stupid live streaming working today. Okay? Hopefully, there's people are going to join and actually make a comment in the live chat because, again, this is my third and final attempt to do this today. I don't have my usual equipment. I'm not in my old studio, as you can tell. I have bootleg camera setup. I'm using a bootleg webcam that's built into the iMac and the microphone as well. I honestly don't know if this is working. My throat is already hoarse because this is my third attempt. I went on and on and on. Is this thing working? Is this thing working? So please, somebody, post a comment. Just a hello. So I know you can see and hear me okay. I know it's grainy. I know I probably don't sound as crispy, but at least maybe it's working. I don't know. It looks like I got 4 people on. I honestly don't know if this is working or not. So please, in a live chat, say hello. Oh, here you go. Whatever, 27-2-13. I can see and hear you clearly. Thank you very much, whatever. I appreciate it. Oh, Maron. Hey, what's up, Jane? So here's the story, guys. Happy Halloween. As I mentioned, I'm actually in my daughter's room. We relocated from our house in Gilbert, Arizona to an apartment. And it was pretty last minute, to be honest with you. What's up? Go to the gym, a surprise live chat. That's right. So here's the situation, what happened. So as you guys know, we're building a brand new house in Queen Creek, Arizona. So I called the A-team, Janet and Gabby. I can't put up their little card because I'm using bootleg free YouTube software. I can't even put up cards. But I went and I called the A-team. I'm like, hey, Janet, Gabby, we got to put this house on the market because real estate market in Arizona is crazy hot. And the last thing I want is to put the house up during the holidays and it to sit there and me not have the money I need to put towards the new house when it's ready, late February, early March. So the A-team put the house on the market. This is only 2 weeks ago. They put the house up on the market on a Friday, right? And we were going to have an open house Saturday, Sunday. Well, on Monday, they called me and they're like, guess what? On Saturday, we got an email from an investor. They didn't see it till Monday. And the investor offered $6,000 more than asking. Let me repeat that. The house was on the market. Technically, the first day it was on the market, that Saturday, we got $6,000 over asking from an investor, right? But there was a catch. Of course, there's a catch, guys. The investor said, your ass needs to be out of there in 2 weeks. So Cartoon Wife and I, well, me in particular, I made it my mission on earth to get everything ready. When we accepted that was it. The house no longer looked like a model home. I freaking brought so much crapola to freaking storage and Goodwill, and I got a mover, and we made it all happen, okay? This past Saturday, we relocated from our house to this apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I didn't even see the freaking apartment before I got it. You know how I tell you guys, if you're looking for an apartment, go on Yelp. That's exactly what I did. Sight unseen. I called. I didn't even see a video of the place. I said, yeah, hook me up. I signed everything via DocuSign. And the day I moved in here was the day I saw the apartment for the first time. Luckily, it all worked out. I don't smell any skunk weed, with the exception of last night, Friday night. I didn't smell anyone smoking a cigarette. We got our own attached garage. And Catland and Dogland, we have a gate separating. So Sour Patch stays in Aurora's area. She has a wing of the apartment, so Sour Patch has access to the bathroom and the closet. We actually have her toilet stuff in the closet and her water fountain and her food in Aurora's bathroom. But we have a gate. The first night we got here, Sour Patch was going bananas. She had no fear, but now all of a sudden she's scared. Ricky and Rocco, they're on the other side, but they're living in the living room now, so they got an upgrade. So it's a bit of an adjustment, I'm not going to lie. But, it worked out for the best. We got all the monies. The deal closed. The house is officially sold. It's not ours anymore. And I've been dying to make a trailer for, I don't want to call it the next season. I guess we'll talk about the future of the show in a minute. But let me go back to the comments. So Jane said, I went to your open house a few weeks ago and met the A-Team, got some ice cream. Yeah, the A-Team actually had an ice cream truck outside, but it wasn't like normal ice cream. It was like vegan ice cream, so it wasn't that good. Whatever, 27213. Okay, your east side. I'm surprised. Yes, sir. I'm definitely on the east side. Jane, I just bought a new house built in Queen Creek too. I move in January. It's a spec home. There you go. For you guys that don't know what a spec home is, there's lots of reasons why a house may be a spec home. In particular, let's say somebody put the down deposit, they went to the design center, they chose everything, and for whatever reason, they had to back out of the deal. That's now known as a spec home. They have to finish building it to the specifications of the original owner, so to speak, the original person that put in the contract, and then someone else, like Jane, can purchase that home. And there's a million reasons why that could have happened. You know, it's not always that it fell through. Sometimes the builders, they just build houses like that specifically to sell, you know, and so there wasn't like a person that picked everything, you know, that was a potential owner, buyer at first, if that makes sense. I think I'm rambling a little bit. What's up, Michelle's daughter? Are spec homes cheaper? No, they're not cheaper at all. They're going to charge you for every penny it costs to develop that. They are not cheaper whatsoever. The downside of buying a spec home, because we actually looked at a few, you're not going to get exactly what you want because it was somebody else's choices. So like when we bought our previous home, the spec home they had there had this really weird gold paint on the walls, and it didn't have the type of kitchen that Cartoon Wife wanted. So it's not going to be exactly what you want. But, you know, the benefit of it, it's already going to be made. You know, you walk in, it's done. You know, you don't have to wait months and months and months normally for it to be finished. Guys, let me take a sip of water. I'm so glad you guys were here. When I come back, I would post a card, but I can't do it. I don't have my fancy software. When I come, after I'm done drinking this, I'll share with you my thoughts about what the future of the channel. All right, hold on one second. I'm very thirsty. For those of you that gave this video a thumbs up, thank you very much. So what's the deal? What have I been up to? What are my thoughts for the next season, so to speak? All right. As I said, the last 2 weeks have been nothing for me but moving. I really should have taken this week off of work because it was rough. It was really rough. Just moving on Saturday, Sunday, I was so crazy sore, but now I'm feeling okay. For the most part, we've been eating out a lot. I had Taco Bell this morning, and this afternoon we had Cane's. I'm not a big fan of Cane's, and I don't know if it was Taco Bell or Cane's, but I was not feeling good at all. I be honest, I had to use a porta potty on the side of the road. It was not good. You don't want to use a porta potty unless it's absolutely necessary. And I know, TMI, I get it, right? But I'm very honest with you. It's open conversation here. Go to the gym. Cherry Costco water. I didn't know that Costco water came in cherry. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of this, my friend. Jane, I'm the first owner. There you go. Michelle's daughter, I was off this week too. I needed a break. I was getting burnt out. Speaking of burnt out, let's talk about this YouTube channel, Michelle. So, yeah, I was feeling a little burnt out and more than anything frustrated because let's face facts here. I was doing this channel for about 4 years. I don't want to call them competitors, but the other guys that I'm always compared to that do the same type of content, their channels have taken off. Mine has not. And it's a little frustrating considering Desert Dweller Debs was the first one on YouTube to make a channel specifically about living in Arizona. And I was the second person. I give her props. She's the godmother of, making YouTube videos about Arizona. I give her 100% props. She was the first one. So I came onto the scene, and then everyone, their grandmother came onto the scene. And, I'm tired of making the same type of content. There's only so many times I could tell people the best places to eat, the cost of living, the best cities to live, over and over and over. I do these live streams. I get the same questions over and over. So that's why I made a masterclass. Again, I'm using bootleg software. I can't show a thumbnail. If anyone's interested in my 1 hour, 40-minute masterclass, you can go to movetoaz.weebly.com. Okay. you can figure out how to spell it. But if you're interested, it's only $10. All right. So my thoughts on moving forward. I don't want to make the same type of content. And I started thinking about it. My audience is predominantly already in Arizona. And all people, because I've made all sorts of different videos if you follow my channel. I even have music videos on this channel. And what people really want to see is me talking about Arizona. But I can't keep talking about the same thing about moving here. I can't. I just can't. I'm done. So I figured, what spin could I put? Because predominantly this channel is my creative outlet. I'm a funny guy. I gotta be funny. So what could I do Arizona related? And I figured, what about like a news channel, a humorous news channel? Maybe call it something along the lines of Arizona top stories. And I just goof on stuff that's going on in Arizona. And there's tons of stupid stuff that's going on in Arizona that I could make fun of, you know? Lots of stuff. You know, I could just pick 3 stories and there's my video for the week, you know? If I want to get crazy, I could do it more often than that. I could just do 1 story every night and make it a daily show. I haven't really given any thought to it. Obviously, I have to figure out this tech stuff. I may have to pay for StreamYard, get my GoPro working again, have to go to the storage unit with Cartoon Wife. Yeah, good luck getting her to come with me to the storage unit to help me take out all these gazillion boxes and find my hardware. Or else I'm going to have to go buy additional hardware, which frankly, the thought of me going to the storage unit, I'd rather just pay the $100 for the cables I need and to hook up the GoPro to the computer. But, you know, it is what it is. This is what the backdrop is going to look like. This is for 5 months. In 5 months, I move into Cartoon Wife's mansion in Queen Creek. And so the gist is I will continue making videos on YouTube. There's no season 4, okay? I'm not going to continue with the same type of crap. I'm done. I'm so done with making that type of content. I'm done being compared to those other guys because I'm not going to insult anybody, but, you know, they do their thing. I do my thing. Obviously, the audience likes them better. You know, my feelings aren't hurt, but I'm a funny guy. I have charisma. I have humor, and this is my creative outlet. So I need to make a pivot. I don't have a choice. It's either I make a pivot or I quit YouTube altogether, you know. And have I considered being a stand-up comic? I did a Tempe Improv one time for 5 minutes. It was okay. Do I want to do it as a career? No. But this is just my creative outlet. It's my hobby. So I need to pivot, okay? Not just for my sake, but for your sake, because you're probably bored of hearing me saying the same crap all the time, again and again and again. So it's just time for a change. Stuff changes, you know. There's nothing that you can guarantee in life besides change. So let's go back to the comments over here. Let's see here. Jane, a designer selected my finishes and colors. It's pretty close to what I would have chosen, but the price was set. Michelle's daughter will move here because of your videos. Thank you, Michelle. Well, I'm sorry, I misread that. Well, I moved here because of your videos. Thank you very much, Michelle. I remember you in your fancy car. I'll never forget. Guys, I was driving to work one morning. I went a different route I normally don't go. And someone in the next car next to me has their window down, is pointing to my car. And I was like, I rolled down my window. I'm like, well, I was thinking, of course, something's wrong with my car. Maybe a tire is going to blow or something. And it's Michelle saying, I love your channel. I'll never forget that. I've never been recognized on the highway before. So that was amazing. And I remember you drive like a real fancy SUV, if I recall, like a BMW SUV. It was fancy. That's all I remember. Let's see here. What else? Go to the gym. Ooh, I'm loving this idea. Thank you. Angie Garcia, cool idea. Arizona persona. Do Arizona or Florida story, a funny story, or we choose if it happens in Arizona or Florida. I don't know what you mean by that. But, you know, I'm not from Florida. I've been to Florida many times. As you guys know, I hate the mouse. My mom forced me to go to freaking Disney World 9 consecutive summers. I never want to deal with the mouse ever again. I happen to marry a freaking Disney-aholic. Cartoon Wife loves Disney. We named our daughter Aurora because it's a family name and because of Sleeping Beauty. But, yeah, so guys, that's all I really wanted to say. It looks like we have 13 people here watching. I've been babbling on and on for 15 minutes. These cheap lights are getting to my eyes. I still got diarrhea from freaking Cane's or Taco Bell. I'm not sure which. Maybe it was a combination of the two. Okay. Ooh, Forest Master 99. What are your opinions? I can't talk today, guys. Part of it is because I'm being. Part of it is a diarrhea. Part of it is these lights. These lights are like. Let me show you what these lights look like, if I can. This is what the lights look like, okay? I won't blare your eyes. This is what the freaking light, this is what it's come to. I'm using these bootleg little lights, and they're blinding me in the eyes. I see dots all over the place. I'm doing my best with what I got, all right? This is beyond bootleg, okay? I talk about bootleg studio. This is beyond bootleg. This is like crap. I'll figure it out. I'll make it look prettier. But to answer your question there, Forest Master 99, what are my opinions about the election? Listen, I already cast my vote. I am not a Trump supporter. I used to love the show, The Apprentice. I've said my opinions on this many, many times. This is not a political show. And I still live in Arizona. And some of them Trumpsters are freaking crazy, so I don't want to get shot. All I will say, I am not voting for the orange man, okay? I'm voting for Biden because I am not happy with what Trump has done. And, everyone's going to come out of the woodwork. I don't want a civil war, okay? I was watching the end of Bill Maher today. Cartoon wife is lefty, lefty, lefty. I'm independent. I like to think for myself. I'm not a parrot. I don't just repeat what I hear without thinking about it. But at the end of Bill Maher today, he said something nice. He said, you know what? No matter who wins, nobody wants a civil war. It's like we're all, nobody wants to be part of the battle of Trader Joe's. Okay, I'm paraphrasing Bill Maher, and he has his own show on HBO, and he's a comedian. But he said, at the end of the day, we're all family. Family that hates each other, but nobody dies. So I don't want to kill nobody over this, but I'm just not voting for the orange man. And that's that. That's my opinion. And everyone and their grandma is going to say why I'm wrong and why he's the best thing since sliced bread. And it's crazy that people say, mainstream media is bad. There's just one place out there, Fox News, that says this guy is the best thing ever. And everyone else says contrary, But we'll see who wins, okay? No matter who wins, it's still the United States of America, still 50 states. We all got to live together. Hopefully there's no civil war. If he does win, will the world end? No, but it's not going to go in the right direction, in my opinion. So you asked me my question about my political views. That's it. I'm voting, or already did. I already voted for Biden. We'll see what happens. But what we don't want to see happen, of course, is a civil war out of this. I'm from New York. Part of me is proud of the guy that he's shady as hell, and he does whatever he needs to stay in office. I gotta give him props for that, because us New Yorkers, we do whatever the hell it takes, whether it's legal or not. But I just don't want to see him in office no more. That's all I'm going to say about that topic. Okay, here we go. Just Jim. Hey, Sam, looking forward to moving back to Phoenix in the spring. Cool. That's awesome, Just Jim. Jane, if I ever see you after I move to Arizona, I will wave at you too. Good. Arizona persona. I guess you want 500% more people moving to America in the next 10 years, which will happen when illegals are allowed to come freely. That whole argument about the illegals and build a wall. If they, a lot of the people that are illegal do stuff like landscaping and like picking fruits, and vegetables, a lot of manual labor stuff that Americans don't want to do. But whatever. I'm not getting into the whole illegal conversation. No illegal is going to come and take my job. I can tell you that much. Okay, so Martha McSally. I don't like Martha McSally. I also don't like Mark Kelly. I think they're both shysters. But Cartoon Wife voted for Mark Kelly. I don't give a rat's ass about politics. This is not a political channel. I just don't like what the Orange Man has been doing, and that's my only gripe was with the Orange Man. All the other people, I don't really give two craps about. I don't really watch political stuff. Like I said, I'm independent and I think for myself. I'm not a parrot. I think before I speak. I listen to the presidential guy talking, Trump. I've listened to his speeches. I've listened to Biden's speeches. I can come up with my own opinions. I don't need anyone to tell me specifically what to think. Okay, Arizona persona. Open borders meant destruction of America. 350 million people will become 1 billion in 10 years of open borders. Oh my. All right, I'm going to skip that. Just Jim, maybe I'll see you another meet and greet next year. Just Jim, I hope we do another meet and greet at some point in the future with this whole Corona crap. My wife's family, they all got Corona. They were mad at me that I wouldn't let Aurora go to their birthday party in Havasu because I just refused. And guess what? Everyone that was there at this birthday party got Corona. So who's wrong, huh? Who's the bad guy? And so no. Now we're talking about Thanksgiving. No, thank you. No, this is not something to be played with. Now, is it as bad as other pandemics that we've had in the past? No, it's not as bad in terms of the percentage of death. But do I want to risk my health because I have underlying conditions? No, I do not. So is it possible I could get it and survive? More than likely I would, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm staying the hell away from everybody. We're still doing the Target trunk pickups. We're still doing the Walmart trunk pickups. I rarely will walk into a store. Rarely. Today was an exception. We got pictures done at JCPenney for Aurora, and we had to buy her an outfit. We went last night to freaking Macy's, and she didn't try it on, and it was too small. So then today we went to Dillard's. We got an outfit there. And then we got the pictures done, and then I had diarrhea, and I came back home. So that's the whole deal. Let's see here. So Jim, I really hope to meet you again when you come back. I don't know about a meet and greet. We'll find out. Mrs. Kakuas, damn it, you've told me how to pronounce this before. Mrs. C. I'll just call you Mrs. C. Happy to see you again. We miss watching your show. So thank you very much, Mrs. C. I appreciate that. Give my regards to Mr. C. Go to the gym. Come on, Sam. Your political comments are funny as hell. Thank you. Just Jim. Yup. Hoping all this is cleared up by next spring. This COVID stuff is bullshit. I mean, bullshit. I am sick and tired of having to wear a mask everywhere, but it's all about respect. And I got to think about my mom when I go visit her. I don't want to potentially, she has a compromised immune system. I don't want to potentially be the cause of her death. So it's all about respect, respecting your elders, because that's who's really affected by this the most, is the elderly. So I try not to do anything stupid, like go to birthday parties. We were supposed to go to a fancy restaurant for Rory's birthday, and I cancel it because I don't want to risk COVID. We're a little sad about it, but we can order in. We can order sushi in, believe it or not. They'll deliver sushi. Let's see here. What other comments we got, guys? Gil V RRT. The masks are off after November 3rd. Unfortunately, you're probably right. People are going to get stupid again. They're going to celebrate Thanksgiving all unmasked, and it's going to continue to skyrocket. And America will continue to be the laughing stock of the world. Everyone else is doing a hell of a lot better. Now, are they cured? No. Hopefully my buddies at Pfizer, for you guys that don't know, I have a pension with Pfizer. I worked for them for a number of years. I'm hoping Team Pfizer is the one that comes up with the antivirus or whatever you want to call it. But because then that'll secure my pension. So I'm being honest right here. Of all the pharmaceutical companies, because I'm from Jersey, the pharmaceutical capital of the world. All the big pharmaceutical companies are in Jersey. I'm hoping Team Pfizer is the one that wins, coming up with a fix or an antidote or whatever you want to call it, a vaccine for this Corona thing. Okay. Yeez, how is Gilbert treating you? Good. I actually moved to an apartment in Gilbert. So I'm in the same zip code as I was when I had a house in Gilbert. I'm very close to where my old house was. And we're still debating whether or not we're going to keep Aurora in her same school in Gilbert when we do move to Queen Creek, because I've heard the schools in the Higley School District are better than the schools in Queen Creek. So we'll see. She's still doing remote learning. She's still doing this whole, online thing. So for right now, she's going to continue doing the online thing till the end of the year. Fortunately, Cartoon Wife and I have jobs that we can work from home. So me in particular, I'm definitely going to continue to work from home till the end of the year. Cartoon Wife may have to go back in. Not sure yet, but at least I'll be working from home. And it's great because even if I am working from home and we decide to keep her in the same school system, it's not that far. So I could get up early and drop her off. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Go to the gym. A channel with you making comments on Arizona news, politics, weather, etc. would be perfect for your personality. I'm on board. Thank you. Go to the gym. I appreciate that. I was struggling. I was really, really struggling to come up with something. I have a couple videos on the channel where I do video reactions, and they were kind of lame. But yeah, me just talking, playing a clip of the news and me just making comments on it. I mean, that's gold. There's unlimited opportunity for content right there. I don't have to keep thinking about, well, what else would they want to hear about? I did videos on sports bars for every team in Arizona. I have videos on cost of living between Arizona and so many different places: New York, Chicago, California, Portland. I mean, all over the place. And it just got old. It got really freaking old. And I get mad when people compare me to the other guys that make similar content. And I'm just completely different. I am nothing like those other guys. Nothing. And again, I'm not going to bash anybody. It's not about competition. I'm just different. And it was never really a good fit for me. I mean, I had fun with some of those travel videos, where I go and I go to a city tour. I had fun with some of them. The best one, I think, in my opinion, was the Queen Creek one and the Mesa one. Those were the last two, because I start off the video saying, if you don't like my videos, if you have a problem with it, you can fly your ass down here and come here to yourself. Now, I started my videos like that, everyone, and I would still have people say, well, you didn't go here, you didn't go there, and I would reply to them, go screw yourself. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else. Go to the gym. What about me on an apartment? Oh, look at you. And you have a garage just not attached. Good for you. Go to the gym. Well, yeah, I'm real close to Top Golf, that area over there in Gilbert. So if you know anything about the Santan Village area, I'm in that vicinity over there. We lucked out. Be honest with you, we completely lucked out. It's very quiet. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Like I said, attached garage in the main area. There's no carpet, so my 2 dogs, I don't have to worry about them destroying the carpet. Sour Patch has her own wing of the apartment, so to speak, with Aurora. It's great. I'm so happy how it turned out. The other day we had one issue though. We were leaving the garage here. The garages are teeny, 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 tiny. I mean, microscopic. Every time I get in and out of the car, I think about going on a diet, because it's hard to get in and out of the freaking car in the teeny weeny garage, right? So we left, and we all saw the garage door go down. We were positive the garage door went down. A few hours later, we came home. The garage door was up. What the hell happened? Either it didn't go down all the way and it went back up as we were driving away, or somebody had another clicker and they accidentally opened it up. We don't know what happened, but nothing was stolen. The 2 dogs and cat were good, no problems. But I don't know what the hell happened that one time. Other than that, we've been keeping an eye on it, and it's been fine ever since. We don't know what happened. Maybe we all thought it went down. I didn't press the button. I don't know. But we weren't gone that long, and luckily, like I said, nothing was stolen. Nobody was hurt. Everything was okay. Okay, here we go. More comments. Gil V, you helped me decide to choose Arizona as my new home. Thanks, Sam. Still have to meet you in person. Absolutely. I met the living in Arizona couple at Grub Stack. Yeah, I've met them too. You're talking about Brian with I've been out of the game for a while. What the heck's the name of his channel? Arizona Dreams. That's it. Yeah, nice guy. I met his whole family, actually. Nice, good people. I like them. That he is extremely analytical. He gets into the weeds, man. He tells you statistics. He really, really, really gives you good information if you're considering relocating to Arizona. Me, I'm just a funny guy from New York that moved here, and I just give you my unfiltered, unadulterated, raw opinions and comments about living here. I am not the cheerleader for Arizona. I tell you exactly how I feel about things. The water out of the faucet sucks ass. The weather 4 months out of the year is complete torture. But right now it's actually starting to get a little chilly, But I tell you brutal truth, It's not a traditional look at Arizona. To be honest with you, I'm surprised I got anybody to move here. I'm surprised I have a sponsor that actually pays me because people call them because they're interested in moving here because of my videos. It's very ironic. I badmouth up Arizona a lot. Yet people continue to move here and thank my channel for it. So thanks there, Michelle and Gil, for relocating here and saying it was because of the channel. But it's working out well. The A-team's selling houses left, right, and center. You guys keep calling the A-team. That's great. I wish I could bring up the card. Check out the description. You don't know who the A-team is. They're the realtors that helped me sell my house and have helped several people relocate from California and everywhere else in the country to Arizona. They're sisters. They're Janet and Gabby Avila, and they live on the west side, but they will help people throughout the valley relocate here. If you're interested in purchasing a home, that's who you need to call. I don't know the number off the top of my head. Like I said, it'll be in the description. Let's see here. Spicy fruit juice. I haven't moved yet, but thanks to many of your videos, I made my mind up to move there when COVID is over. I hope you make vids again. I will, but my vids are going to be more towards news, my funny take on Arizona news. Gil, I am near Santan Village Mall. There you go. We're neighbors, Gil. We're right next door to each other. I'm in that vicinity. There's a ton of apartments out here. You want to hear something funny? So the Flats is the name of an apartment place over here. It's by Natural Grocer and like Sprouts in that vicinity. Well, I was told the Flats is like the best apartments in Gilbert, right? So I look on Yelp. These people crucified the Flats. The Flats is crap as per Yelp. So I did not even consider calling the Flats, even though I was told they were the nicest looking ones. So I lucked out. I really did. I'm not going to say where I live because there's some freaking crazy ass people on YouTube, but I lucked out. I really, really did. Okay. Oops, I meant Arizona Dreams. That's what you said, Gil. Yep. Okay, go to the gym. I just got a job in Scottsdale, so I may be moving to West Valley. Kind of a bummer. Mashed potato. Hi, happy Halloween. What's up, Colleen May? Bink says happy Halloween, Sam. Colleen, I owe you a picture. We got the picture done. It was a fiasco. Freaking, we went to Macy's to get a dress last night. Cartoon wife was telling me that the dressing rooms are closed. She didn't know. But anyway, the thing didn't fit Rory. So I ended up freaking today going to Dillard's. I got a new dress for her. It was more expensive than in Macy's. We took the stupid pictures, and we got the Groupon. So I got the 3 digitals and 1 print. So anyway, I'll figure it out. I haven't logged in yet to get the pictures. And I know Cartoon Wife is going to post them on freaking Facebook. Okay, here we go. Go to the gym. Yup. Crashed my apartment too when I got here. It was okay. Yeah. It's luck of the draw, The first place I called was the trail at Santan because that's where I previously lived. And even though on Yelp it's like 2.5 stars, I personally lived there, so I knew it wasn't bad. And unfortunately, they didn't have anything available at the time because I was on a very short timeline. I only had 2 weeks to get the hell out, but it worked out great. I'm very happy with where we're at. It really worked out great. They even have garbage pickup, like at your front door. If you put out your garbage other than the weekend, I think Monday through Thursday, you put your garbage out in the hallway, they valet garbage pickup. So they'll come and throw your garbage away for you. But I'm not far from a dumpster. So a lot of times I'll just throw stuff in the dumpster. And I mean, I throw everything out of the dumpster. Stuff you're not supposed to throw out, like TVs, I had a TV in the second floor of the house before we sold. And I was like, you know what? The new owner probably won't like this old TV. I took it, I threw it in the car, and I threw it in the dumpster. Allegedly. I didn't do that. I'm not saying I did that. Allegedly. Someone that has a bald head with glasses that looks like me might have done that. Maybe. Okay, Anthony Hall, where's a good place to live as a single male? I would say Tempe, my friend. Tempe is where all the youngins are. It's a college town. So if you're looking to party, I would say Tempe or Scottsdale. That's what I would say to you. There you go. Gil agrees. You see, me and Gil, we're on the same page over here. All right, guys. Anthony, safe place to rent an apartment also. Yeah, Tempe, Scottsdale, they're both safe. You know, I mean, I'm from New York, so safe is relative. But as I always do, check out communitycrimemap.com. It's free. Type in the address of the place you're looking for, and it'll tell you everything you want to know and more about crime and whatnot in that area. Yep, you did say single. That's right, Gil. He did. Spicy fruit juice is Surprise a good place to live. I'm not a big fan of Surprise. Now, there are some people that live in Surprise that absolutely love it, but Surprise is kind of sparse. There's not a whole lot of stuff to do in Surprise. I did a city tour there once, and I had to take it off the channel for various reasons, but there's nothing to do there, in my opinion. I would not move there unless you're hiding from the police. That's just my opinion. Again, people live there and they absolutely love it. I think it's a place for witness protection program. That's just me. And again, I'm honest. I'm completely freaking brutally honest. Okay, there you go. Tempe it is. All right, guys. I've been babbling on for 36 minutes. I wanted to just say hello. Give you guys a little bit of love. I've been very active for the most part on Patreon, saying all the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes. And whenever I'm mad at Cartoon Wife, I type on there too. It helps alleviate some of the stress. And, it is what it is. We're stuck in this apartment for 5 more months. It could be worse. But in 5 months, I get the new Cartoon Wife mansion. I got a big studio. I'm going to get the dining room table that we had put in the studio. I'm going to have my setup for work, my setup for YouTube, the same paint. Well, you guys didn't actually see the new paint. That was a whole catastrophe. I'll tell you guys that, and then I got to go, right? So freaking, you guys, the old show, right? The studio had that dark blue paint in the background. Well, the A team told me I needed to remove the floating shelves, right? So when I moved the floating shelves, I had these big holes that I needed to fill. Now, the problem was I didn't have the name of the paint, right? So I took a picture of my phone. They have like an app, the Sherwin-Williams app, and it told me what color it might be. I went to the freaking Lowe's. I got the color, and it was not the color. It was way darker than the original color. So I ended up having to repaint the whole goddamn wall, okay? So now I have extra of that paint. It's similar to the old color, but darker. It's more rich. It's more of almost like a black. It's like a very, very dark blue. So anyway, I'm not quite sure how it's going to pick up on the GoPro, but it's almost black, which is what I actually wanted in the first place. But at any rate, I'm gonna paint the wall in the new studio. It's going to look very similar to what I had before. I'm not doing floating shelves again because that's a pain in the ass. And it is what it is, guys. I know. I apologize. This picture, this video sucks. The lighting sucks. The audio, I don't know if it's any good. But it is what it is. I'm going to have to do my best to ante up and get this, decent. I might even have to pay for StreamYard. But the next up, what you guys will see from the channel, I'm going to work on a teaser trailer for the new, again, I don't want to call it season, for the new show. I'm going to come up with a teaser for the new show. And I recorded about half of it, and part of it has to do with the new house. And every time I go, there's a crew working, and I don't want to record in front of them. So I need to record when it's daylight, and there's not a crew working on my new house. And that'll be the second half of the video. I'll post it up as a teaser for the new show, which the working title is Arizona Top Stories. But the channel is still going to be called Arizona Living for now because I'm too lazy to get rebranded, all right? So it is what it is. All right, here we go, guys. Anthony Hall, love your channel. Brah, awesome content. Thank you. Just Jim, happy Halloween. See you next time. Okay, very good. Go to the gym. I'm a single guy too. Should I move to Tempe and date a college girl? I'm 55. I have no comment about that, my friend. But hey, if you want to do that, all the power to you, my friend. 55 dating a college girl, good for you if you can do that. All right, go to the gym. Thanks, Sam. That was a fun surprise. Looking forward to the teaser. All right, guys. With that concludes this edition of Arizona Living. Please like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Till next time. How the hell do I end this? See you guys.